At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Jason Marren up to the podium. We invited Jason and his wife to fellowship with us this evening. You may recognize him in his story from our quarterly newsletter, Pathways, or read about it on our blog or on our website. Jason will be sharing with us about his journey. Thank you, Jason, for being with us and for your testimony.
I just want to thank you for inviting me out tonight. I'm Jason. I'm a person in dual recovery. I haven't done a drug or a drink, and I've been maintaining my mental health since January 8th, 2019. I'm truly grateful to be here. It's only by the grace of God that I am here. There was a time where there was a lot of darkness in my life, and I grew up really not feeling comfortable going through school and everything. I suffered from depression the majority of my life. Ended up being in special ed in elementary school. And just never really felt like I fit in. I ended up turning to substances as self-medicating what I know today. And it just led down the road. I too went into the U.S. Navy, spent 4 years in the Navy and right out of high school. And I thought that would, I wasn't heading down the right direction. Barely graduated high school. And I was actually on an aircraft carrier in San Diego. And I still suffer from depression and substance abuse in the military. Thought about jumping overboard numerous times. Just always suffered. I never got my mental health treated. Got out of the military, went to the X-ray program over at Hagerstown Community College. And met my wife there. She was going through the program as well. That was and we graduated in 2005. While I was in the program, I got my third DUI. And I was actually sober for a little over a year. I started taking mental health meds for depression and anxiety while I was in school because I took my first final. A lot of anxiety, I just couldn't remember anything when I was doing the final, but that was 22 years old. As you can see, I'm a little anxious now. It led to me on and off meds, because there's that stigma. And my mom would, and my grandma would say, oh, you can't be on all these meds. So it kind of went on to me that I didn't want to be on meds the rest of my life. But, like I said, I know today that I end up self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. And it led me down the road where, I did x-rays for 12 years. I got into the insurance business. I got a, associate's in radiology, a bachelor's in business. Ran an insurance business for 4 years, and did great the first 3, but then the substance abuse took over. Ran myself out of business within a year. My relationships with a lot of people were just going to garbage, including my wife. And on January 7, 2019, I decided to write a 3-page letter to my wife. And down a bottle of pills, drank a 12-pack, and got down on my knees, whether I believed in a God or not at that time, because I was spiritually broken. I looked up at the ceiling and I said, God, please forgive me for what I'm ready to do. I got a text message from my stepdaughter, which I call her my daughter, because she too didn't have a father in her life. she had gallbladder pain right at that moment. I was getting ready down another bottle. So she was trying to get a hold of her mom, but we were in an argument. So I brought the phone to her, and I ended up in the hospital, Meredith. Spent 4 days there, went off to treatment. Right then and there is when I started getting my anxiety and depression medicated. I went on to a 28-day treatment center down in Crownsville at Serenity Acres. And that was the start. I was diagnosed with ADHD at 39 years old. Kind of explains a lot in my childhood. And reason being self-medicated, I was, just educating myself 45 times more likely to be addicted to the substance if you have untreated ADHD. And then, my wife found an IOP program through Brook Lane. I knew I wanted to get aftercare treatment. I was broken. I was just willing to open my mind. I was so closed-minded before. And I did 7 weeks of intensive outpatient at Brook Lane, 5 weeks of outpatient. And I saw a mental health therapist and a substance abuse therapist and another therapist that actually had ADHD. Saw her for just up to not too long ago. I'm truly grateful for Brook Lane and their IOP program that they have, because it helped me continue the care that I needed to get me to where I'm at today. I currently work for Berkeley County Day Report Center. I'm a peer recovery coach, and I love the job that I do because I'm able to give back. Because there's so many people that have been through stuff, traumas. I've been through mental, physical, sexual traumas, and I didn't deal with it. I held on to it. I wasn't medicated. I didn't get any type of therapy for it. If I did before, I would go and then stop. Never continue. So today I get to help people that have struggled with what I've struggled with and try to just lift them up. Because that's all I needed. And I didn't know how, I just felt broken. But today I'm just truly grateful. I have a caseload of 40 clients that I see, and all kinds of different stories. It's with adult drug court, just trying to get them on the right path again. I get to run, about 7 recovery groups, and I just started a mental health substance abuse group at Berkeley Day Report Center. I advocated for it because I didn't have it. Because I know it's utmost important with substance abuse. Every person that I've come across, I worked at Awakenings and before I worked at the Day Report Center. Almost every person I come across has some type of underlying condition, whether it's trauma, abuse, mental health. And if they don't get it treated like I did, I always turn to the substances and I always turn to the alcohol. So today I'm a huge advocate for mental health and substance abuse. And I'm possibly wanting to open up a nonprofit in the near future. It's in the start. I gotta find board members and everything, but it's something I'm truly passionate about. You talk about hope. I had no hope at one time. And with the help of others that didn't stigmatize my mental illness, I was able to get that hope again. And, I heard hold on, pain ends. because there was a lot of pain at one time, but I'm truly grateful. Mine just drew a blank. But I don't know, I'm just lost for words. Sometimes I feel that I'm living in a dream because I never thought I'd be where I'm at today. I try to remain humble, I remain teachable, and I try to help it. You know, my goal every single day is to help at least one person a day. If I can help one person, you know, I send text messages. I got about 100 text messages I send a day out to some of my clients just to try to boost them up because they're struggling just like I struggle. And I'll get text messages back and make me put a smile on my face because it helped them that day. You know, I look at a lot of things that's going on today. You know, some people are just quick to point the finger. But I look at it, when I see someone act in a certain way, what are they going through? People just don't act out for no reason. What are they going through? What can I do for them? Everyone goes through this. And you know, that's how I try to live my life today. Just trying to help somebody. Because we all need help. We're all human. We all make mistakes. So be a difference in someone's life today. Make it a goal just to try and help one person a day. I truly am grateful that I was invited out this evening, and I'll end with that. Thanks.